Finally, Raw is over. It might be a 3-hour show, but it feels like it lasts for 3 days. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Here to review Raw for the 10th of July. 2023, and again, it's another really bad show. There's just no redeeming qualities about Monday Night Raw. Everything absolutely sucks, and we're going to talk about it here in this review. So we kick off the show with Finn Balor. Finn Balor comes out. He's not happy. He's angry. He's by himself. He's not got the Judgment Day. He basically calls out Damian Priest. He says that Damian Priest is to blame for him not being the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He said he cost him the match against Seth freaking Rollins. He wants Damian Priest. The Judgment Day's music plays, but does he get Damian Priest? No. It gets Rhea Ripley. Now, she looks like a man, but she doesn't exactly look like Damian Priest. She makes her way to the ring, and she just kind of scalds Finn Balor. This is so embarrassing. She just kind of like tells Balor to get out the ring. It's like, I'm the leader. You and Damian fall in line. Leave the ring. It's like, what the fuck? Like, why are they so adamant on making this woman just like look like the dominant member of the Judgment Day? It makes Balor and Priest look like fucking simps. I get it. If Dominic wants to be a little bitch boy and he wants to have a mammy, then so be it. But why are they making Finn Balor and Damian Priest look pathetic? They do. And the fact that she's got the title and none of them have a title, it does make them look weak. And she has just inserted herself as the leader of this faction. Why? I don't know, but she's claiming to be the leader. Then Finn Balor walks off to the back. Rhea Ripley and Dominic go to speak a little bit. They say they run Raw, basically the same old boring crap that the Judgment Day always say. Then Seth Rollins comes out with like a platter, like a food platter, and he starts eating. Nothing really great here, and that was pretty much it. I mean, honestly, he came out and said that he's the man or whatever, and he wanted to fight them tonight. He laughs at the idea of Dominic beating him because we're getting a rematch tonight, and that's pretty much it. He's just sitting here eating his chicken wings, laughing at Dominic. I mean, I'm not even making it up. Nothing really happened here. Rollins came out with chicken, ate the chicken, laughed at Dominic, and that was it. Tossed the mic, fans sang a song, and that was your opening segment. They're not very good. We come back from the break and we see Rhea Ripley speaking with Damian Priest. She's like, what's happening here? You guys need to sort this out. Damian Priest is like, I've tried to sort it out, but I'll try one more time for you. I mean, why is Damian Priest bowing down to Rhea Ripley? He should just tell her straight. It's like, look, go fuck yourself. I don't do what you tell me to do. I'm Damian Priest. I'm the Money in the Bank contract holder. I don't understand why Finn Balor and Damian Priest are bowing down to Rhea Ripley. Anyway, speaking of bowing down, the Imperium bow down because that's all that they know to do. They bow down every single match. They lose to Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle. After the match, Gunther looks at Finchy and he just walks off. He's like disgusted with him, I guess. And then Kaiser shakes his head and walks off alongside Gunther. It's like, honestly, what is Kaiser's problem? Kaiser's a jobber as well. Kaiser loses every single match he's in too. Just because Finchy lost tonight, it doesn't mean that Kaiser's great. No, fucking Kaiser's a bum also. How many times did Kaiser lose? How many times did Gunther need to slap the shit out of Kaiser? So I don't understand why Kaiser is acting like he's some sort of fucking winning machine and the Finchy is a jobber. They both suck. They both lose every single match that they're in. And realistically, Gunther should drop them both because all they do is lose and they make him look bad. But anyway, we get the Judgment Day backstage. Very heavy Judgment Day. Finn Balor and Damian Priest are trying to talk. Rhea Ripley again scolds them, tells them to stop acting like kids. She tells them to talk one at a time. But the thing is, they were talking one at a time. They were literally having a conversation. Nobody was speaking over each other. They were just talking one by one. And then Rhea Ripley jumps in and tells them to talk it one at a time. When that's what they were doing. Makes no sense. Priest says that he didn't mean to cost Balor the title at Money in the Bank, and he wanted him to win. He'd never cash in on him. Balor basically says that's okay. There was a little bit of tension here. Balor says he wants the first shot at Seth. Priest is like, that's totally fine, but I've got this briefcase just in case you don't get the job done. And I mean, that was it. Balor didn't look too happy with Priest. So a little bit of tension here in the Judgment Day, but they have to get along because they're all shit-afraid of Rhea Ripley. And if they don't do what Rhea Ripley tells them to do, then she'll probably fucking give it to them up the ass, and they don't want that. Or maybe they do. Who knows? We then got a long replay of what happened with his bloodline on SmackDown. Honestly, this is Raw. I thought we were doing separate brands. Do we really need like an 8-minute segment to show what happened on SmackDown? If we want to see what happened on SmackDown, guess what? We will watch SmackDown. It's not that fucking hard. Then we got a promo with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Really bad acting again. I actually cannot stand Kevin Owens. The guy completely sucks. Rhea Ripley turns up out of nowhere with Dom. And then Kevin Owens is freaking out. Oh, you can't be here. Who said you could turn up? You aren't supposed to be here. This acting is fucking terrible. I wish Kevin Owens wasn't supposed to be here. I wish Kevin Owens would disappear. Rhea Ripley says any two members of the Judgment Day could beat Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. You know what? They probably could. That was it, really. So Owens says Dominic probably ran the prison yard, and Zayn whispers something in his ear, so probably a shit sex joke that wasn't entertaining. Then we get WWE World Champion Seth Rollins versus Dominic. I mean, why didn't this match just happen when it was at the beginning of the show? It doesn't make any sense because we don't get a match. We get the Judgment Day attacking Seth Rollins, 4-on-1 beatdown, but then Owens and Zayn come to make the save, and then this sets up a 6-man tag match for later tonight. I mean, not very interesting. We come back for the break. Ricochet is in the ring. He's cutting a promo. He's talking about Logan Paul. And you know what? You could tell Ricochet was nervous. He's not good on the mic. I don't think he'll ever be good on the mic. And I'll be honest, yeah, he does a lot of high-flying shit, and he does moves that not many other people can do. But there's a reason why this guy doesn't get mic time. There's a reason why this guy's not a main eventer. There's a reason why he doesn't get these compelling storylines and gets involved in like long segments, promos with other people, because he's not that good. The most impressive thing he done was jump over the top rope and do like a 360 split and land on his feet. Again, there you go. I mean, as an athlete, as ability, he is phenomenal. I'm not denying that, but as a professional wrestler, as a star, he doesn't have it. He does not have it. Paul basically made fun of him, saying that you're out here cutting your promo, yet everyone's still chanting my name, which is it's kind of true. I mean, the people were booing Logan Paul. Nobody was really cheering Ricochet. And who knows, Ricochet versus Paul could be good, but I just don't care for Ricochet. I really don't. I mean, like I said, as someone in a ladder match, he can do a bunch of spots, but I'm not exactly excited to see what he can do as a singles wrestler. Certainly don't want to see long Ricochet promos. Then we got Becky Lynch versus Zoey Stark. I like Becky Lynch. She's hot. That I can't say much more than that. Becky Lynch comes out with the fishnets, you know, like the leather corset, the leather high knee boots. I like Becky Lynch. I see Becky Lynch. I think Becky Lynch is hot. I'd like to fuck Becky Lynch. There you go. Can't say much more than that, guys. Whenever I see Becky Lynch, it's good TV for me. She loses to Zoey Stark. Trish Stratus got involved. She's still wearing this protective face mask. I mean, it feels like we're back in 2004. We've seen this face mask before. It's like, what are we doing? But yeah, Zoey Stark wins. Distraction, feet on the ropes, roll up, grabbing the tights, I guess. I'd fucking grab onto more than Becky Lynch's tights. That's all I'm going to say. But, I mean, the match was okay, but overall, I mean, who really cares? The fact that Becky Lynch is losing so much and going into SummerSlam with no momentum kind of just gives it away that she's going to beat Trish, in my opinion. We got another really bad, goofy promo with Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I cannot stand Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Just, there's nothing interesting about them. They're acting like high school kids. They get on like 14-year-olds. I mean, who looks at Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn and thinks this is compelling television or interesting television, or who's genuinely entertained, or who actually laughs at anything Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn does? I mean, I personally do not. And Sami Zayn, for like a 2-year period, was actually great. He was one of the few things that was great in wrestling. The guy, when he was doing his whole conspiracy theory shit, it was fun. When he was doing his whole bloodline stuff, it was really, really good. But they stuck him in with Kevin Owens, and we're doing the whole Sami and KO tag team thing, and it just sucks, guys. It's really, really corny. It's not great, and you just know it's going to end with a Sami Zayn Kevin Owens breakup and then them having a feud. So, is what it is. Didn't like it. Up next, we have Maxine Dupri's graduation ceremony. Yes, Maxine Dupri, hot ass chick. What are we going to do? We're going to cover her up. Not a bit of skin showing. Really lame. I mean, what were they doing with this? There was nothing funny about this graduation thing. It absolutely sucked. I don't know what they were going for. Maxine Dupri's hot, but it wasn't enough to make this a worthy watch. Then Chad Gable tells her to take off her crown or take off her hat. Then he tells her to take off the gown, and I was like, yes, take off the fucking gown. But I was hoping she'd be naked. Unfortunately, she wasn't. She had her gear on. Then Gable presented her with a jacket. He got a jacket, so she's got a jacket. She's now officially a part of the Alpha Academy. But then the Viking Raiders come out looking like they haven't had a bath in about 10 years. And then we got that little small fucking gremlin, whatever her name is, barefoot fucking Sarah Logan, Fahala. It should have just stayed released, honestly. Should have just stayed released. She comes in, hits Dupri from behind, then steals her jacket. Wow, she stole a jacket. I'm sure Maxine Dupri's fucking gutted. I'm not gutted, I'm happy. I mean, could you not steal her fucking outfit as well? Could you not take her wrestling gear off, leave her in her underwear? If she wants to steal all her clothes, then so be it. I'm not going to complain about that, but, I mean, whatever. What did this segment achieve? This segment achieved nothing. It wasn't good. The whole show was, Raw fucking sucks, man. SmackDown is way better than Raw. Maybe 10 reasons why SmackDown is better than Raw. Video coming soon. And people will say it's not 3 hours. Like, I'm not denying that the extra third hour of Raw, it does drag on. It does feel like it's lasting forever. But SmackDown is better than Raw. It purely has to be more than just that hour difference. I mean, I'm not just going to sit here and say that, Raw's the same level as SmackDown minus that extra hour. No, Raw fucking sucks. Raw absolutely sucks. Then we seen a backstage thing with Basler and Emma. Emma says, me and you sure showed Ronda where to go. And Shayna Baszler's like, what? I'll show you tonight. They have a match. Shayna Baszler beats Emma in like 2 seconds. Why did Emma even come back? What was the point? I mean, why did Emma come back to WWE? Just gets jobbed out by Basler. What was the actual point? Like, why bring this person back? Because she's dating Madcap Moss and you wanted Madcap Moss to have his girlfriend on the tour? Like, the guy's probably going to get released anyway, so what's the fucking point? Honestly, both Madcap Moss and Emma, release them both. Like, they're not doing anything. They're never going to do anything. Let them go to TNA and make like $5 a night, but I don't see why they're in WWE, because they're going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Shayna Baszler won. Then Ronda Rousey came out and we had a bit of a brawl. Ronda Rousey coming out looking like a fucking panda. Shayna Baszler looking like an ugly panda too. I don't know what it is with the eyeshadow and the mascara and the big black patches in their eyes. It's a retarded look. It is not a good look. Why can't we just have normal looking women? Why do all the women in WWE have to wear tons and excessive makeup? Why? Why the fuck can't we just see them look natural and look hot and look beautiful? But no, look at Rhea Ripley. People say that Rhea Ripley, she's an attractive chick. I just see a fucking man covered in makeup. I mean, that is all that I see when I look at Rhea Ripley. Anyway, Cody Rhodes comes out. And look, what can Cody Rhodes do here? How many times has Cody Rhodes cut a promo on Brock Lesnar? What can he say? What can he do? There's nothing he can achieve here. He can't advance this story. There's nothing groundbreaking he can do. And the whole thing is, he challenges Brock to a match at SummerSlam. That's it. And they made it as if it's going to be this was their selling point for tonight. The selling point for Raw was Cody Rhodes delivering a nightmare message for Brock Lesnar. There was no nightmare message. He simply says, look, I want a rubber match at SummerSlam. Honestly, that is the big talking. That's the selling point of the show. Cody Rhodes coming out, cutting the same 15-minute promo he cuts every week. Hey guys, what do you want to talk about? I don't want to talk about nothing with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is boring as fuck. I do not like Cody Rhodes anymore. What is this? And it's not really his fault because Brock Lesnar's not there, I guess, and he has like just do something else. If Brock Lesnar's not there, then why is he cutting a promo? Why not just, this could have been summed, honestly, this could have been summed up with like a 30-second backstage segment where Cody Rhodes goes to Adam Pearce and is like, I want Brock at SummerSlam. Did Cody Rhodes need to come out for 15 minutes and talk shit about Brock Lesnar just to ask for a match? No, he did not. He did not. And why they done this, I don't know. But again, it was not good. The whole show sucked, man. It really did. Well, it was a hard fucking watch. Up next, we have a no DQ match with Tommaso Ciampa and The Miz. And this was possibly the worst thing on the show, because Kevin Patrick turns around and says about a no DQ match, he said, quote, "One of the most dangerous matches ever." What the fuck? How's it the most dangerous match ever? Literally every single gimmick match in WWE has no disqualification. This is probably one of the least dangerous matches you can get. Look at a ladder match, look at Hell in a Cell. They basically have the same rules here. They have the no DQ rules, but they have weapons, they have structures that are involved. Inferno match is basically no DQ, but with fire. How the hell is a no disqualification match one of the most dangerous matches ever? Like, what is Kevin Pat? How is it more dangerous than a Hell in a Cell? How is it more dangerous than a TLC match? How is it more dangerous than fucking any match? It's not like a table match. Even a table's basically the same as a no DQ match. The only difference is you have to use tables and you can only win by putting your opponent through a table. How's no DQ? What the fuck, man? Seriously, Kevin Patrick. No wonder Raw sucks with this prick commentating on it for 3 hours, man. Anyway, Bronson Reed came out. Bronson Reed attacked Tommaso Ciampa, and now they're trying to say that The Miz has deep pockets. Honestly, we already done this gimmick. We done this 6 months ago. Miz was paying Bronson Reed, then Bronson Reed said he didn't want the money anymore. He didn't need the money and he didn't want to work for The Miz. But now, all of a sudden, he's back working with The Miz. It's like, what the fuck? Why are they doing this, guys? Why are they doing this? I mean, the match wasn't great, but there was like a table spot, and I mean, it was okay. It was alright, I guess, but I mean, whatever. There was a tiny balls chant. Can we get Maurice back, honestly? Can we get fucking Maurice? We then go backstage. Rhea Ripley confronts Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. I mean, she's face to face. It just looks like two big fucking men looking at each other. Rhea Ripley is basically saying she's the woman. Tells Raquel to stay out of her business. She says that's 2 strikes, a 3rd strike and you're out. Liv Morgan says that we're not afraid of you. Raquel cuts off Liv and basically says that I'm coming for your title. Then Raquel and Liv Morgan come out, and it's like, look, I'm not saying Raquel is ugly. I'm not saying this at all. But she fucking looks like a man. Like, what is see, when you see Raquel and Liv Morgan walk out together, I mean, look at Liv Morgan. She's hot, she's feminine, she's like shorter, she's petite. She looks like a woman. She looks like a female. Then you've got Raquel Rodriguez. No offense. She's big. She's muscular. She's got a frame like a man. She could pass for a fucking tranny. She really, really could. And that's not attractive to me. I don't understand WWE. Why are they going for this look where they want to push all the bigger, more like muscular, masculine looking women? Why can't we have women like Liv Morgan, like Alexa Bliss? Why can't we have the feminine looking women? Why is it always the masculine looking women that they push to the moon? Even like a Bianca Belair, who's big, muscular, masculine looking, like a Charlotte Flair, like a Shayna Baszler. Like, why are all these women getting pushed? Why can't we get the fucking hot women, the feminine women, the ones that actually look like women? Why can't they get opportunities? Why can't they be in the main events? Why can't they be the champions? Instead, we're going with Raquel versus Rhea Ripley. Then Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville defeat the team of those 2 new people for NXT. I forget, Carter and Chance. I mean, who cares? The match lasted like 2 minutes. Another squash match. Wasn't very interesting. Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle said that they were going to go and get drunk. So, I mean, good for them. I mean, you do you. I wish I was drunk watching this show. Brian Saxton wants to go and get drunk with them, I guess, but they didn't even say drunk. They were basically insinuating that they were going to like a party, and that Brian Saxton wasn't invited. I wouldn't invite him either. But please invite me. I'd rather go to anything. I'd rather go to a funeral if it meant I didn't have to watch Raw. Then we got the main event: Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn versus the Judgment Day. Boring main event. I just don't care. Why would we care about this 6-man tag match? Your generic 6-man tag match. Judgment Day pick up the win by defeating Sami Zayn, and that was literally it, guys. The match ended with just Sami Zayn losing the Judgment Day, celebrate it in the ring, and Raw went off the air with the Judgment Day victorious, the Judgment Day looking strong, and we'll see where we go for here. Are we going to get another Kevin Owens? Are we going to get another Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins match? Possibly. Damian Priest has the contract. I guess he can cash it in. But this Raw, man, this Raw was not good. This Raw's never good. I actually can't remember the last time I sat up and thought Raw was entertaining tonight, or Raw was worthwhile, or I can't even remember the last time I thought, you know what, Raw didn't completely want to put me to sleep. At least SmackDown's a half decent show. Raw is just shit. Raw's next level shit, guys. What am I going to give it? You know what? Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, they both looked hot tonight. I'll give it a 1. I'll give it a 1 out of 10. I just don't like... I really don't like how they're making Rhea Ripley be so dominant, and they're making like the other members of Judgment Day like bow down and cower to her. I get it with Dominic because he's this little simp boy and that's his mammy, so to speak, but like with Balor and like Priest, I mean, Balor just competed for the world title. He's a former champion. Damian Priest has got the Money in the Bank briefcase. Why are these two bowing down? Why are these two almost afraid of Rhea Ripley? Honestly, man, it's like, what is WWE's obsession with making all the women look big, strong, and muscular and dominate and attack men, and the men all look like little wimps? They all look like little bitches, fucking cowards. It just doesn't make any sense, man. It really doesn't, guys. This show was not good. I'm giving it a 1 out of 10. Brock Lesnar returns next week, but even then, see, when Brock Lesnar does return, he doesn't even do anything. When was the last time Brock Lesnar... The last time I thought Brock Lesnar did anything good was when he originally attacked Cody Rhodes after WrestleMania, when it was scheduled to be in the tag team match, and he gave him the big massive beatdown. That was the last time Brock Lesnar was good, in my opinion. Everything else he's done since then has been super cheap. He's either cut a poor promo, or he's had like some stupid scuffle with Cody Rhodes. It's not been interesting. I mean, at least that beatdown was legit. It looked legit. It looked like he fucked him up. But since then, Brock Lesnar's appearances have been poor. He may as well not even show up, man. The show's garbage. I don't know. Wrestling's garbage, guys. WWE's garbage. But I'm giving this show a 1 out of 10. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I will catch you for the next one. Oh, by the way, did I say Indus Share are coming back? So yeah, Indus Share were being advertised. Do we really care though about Indus Share? The last time we seen Fear Mahan get advertised for Raw, we had to wait about 5 years until he actually showed up. Then he had a couple of squash matches and disappeared for like 6 months. Do we really care about Fear Mahan? I think this whole thing is done. Nobody wants to see Indus Share. Indus Share's going to go nowhere. It's like what is the fucking point? Nobody cares. Like, legit, nobody cares about Indus Share. They're not going to sell a t-shirt. They're not going to sell anything. They're not going to make anybody sit up and watch Monday Night Raw. They're going to do absolutely nothing for nobody. So, Indus Share, who cares? Honestly, who cares about Indus Share? At this point, am I excited about SummerSlam? No, I'm not. No, I am not, guys. That is it for Raw. It was a really, really bad show. It's getting a 1 out of 10. The only thing that I like about Raw is you get a couple of hot women on it, honestly. Becky Lynch in her fishnets. Liv Morgan looking pretty hot in her leather. I mean, that's about as good as Raw got tonight. I mean, we did have Maxine Dupri, but again, barely any skin on show. I mean, what is she doing? Come on, bring back the bra and panties matches, for fuck's sake. Vince McMahon would be an absolute legend. If Vince McMahon brought them back, I would bow down. I would bow down to McMahon like the Judgment Day bowed down to Rhea Ripley. Bring back bra and panty matches, Vince. Come on, do it. You know you want to. Anyway, guys, that's it. Catch you in the next one. Until then, been Fog Wrestling. Thanks for watching, and peace.